You mentioned political correctness about Muslims. What the criticism of you is that you are playing on fears that people have.
No,
and
I'm
you're
playing
stoking.
on common sense. No, I'm not playing on fears. I don't want to play on fears. I understand the whole world, and I understand. And I have Muslim friends who are great people. And by the way, they tell me there's a big problem. I'm not playing on fears. I'm playing on common sense. We have a problem. The World Trade Center came down. And by the way, speaking of coming down, they put their families on airplanes a couple of days before, sent them back to Saudi Arabia for the most part. Those wives knew exactly what was going to happen. And those wives went home to watch their husbands knock down the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and wherever the third plane was going, except we had some very, very brave passengers wherever that third plane was going. Those wives knew exactly what was happening.
Yeah, you mentioned the families, going after the families. What does that mean? How
Well,
would
I
that
would
work?
go after, well, at least I would certainly go after the wives who absolutely knew what was happening. And I guess your definition of what I do, I'm going to leave that to your imagination. But I will tell you, I would be very tough on families because the families know what's happening. Even in this last instance, I see everybody knew. So many people knew. They thought that this man and this woman, you know, whether he was radicalized or how he became, they thought something was going on. Why don't these people report it to the police? Why wouldn't they report it to the police? Now, they said it was profile. They didn't want to profile. Can you believe this? They didn't want to profile, even though they thought something very bad was going on.
His sister said she didn't know what was going on. She was crestfallen for the victims here.
I probably don't believe the sister.
You don't believe the sister. So you'd go after her?
I would go after a lot of people, and I'd find out whether or not they knew. I'd be able to find out. Because I don't believe the sister.